The actor behind Bill from The Last of Us might have avoided becoming infected, but video games nearly broke him. Warning, mild spoilers ahead for Episode 3 of The Last of Us. Video games aren't for everyone, even people who have started an adaptation of one. The third episode of HBO's The Last of Us has been receiving rave reviews from critics and fans alike for its portrayal of a love story after the apocalypse. Long Time not only confirms a long-standing fan theory about the character of Bill, but expands upon the story of the games to explore his relationship with his husband, Frank.
I'm old. I'm satisfied. And you were my purpose.
The episode's two leads, Nick Offerman and Murray Bartlett, have been applauded for their heartfelt performances in the episode, which brings the emotional potency of the acclaimed video game adaptation to new heights. However, even though he seems to have been born to play the role of Bill, Offerman has never played the original video game that inspired the series. In fact, the beloved Parks and Recreation star has vowed to not play a video game ever again. Yes, as it turns out, Offerman is no stranger to the world of video game addiction. But fans may be surprised to learn which game led him to swear off the hobby for good. During a recent interview on Jimmy Kimmel Live, the topic of conversation quickly turned to whether or not Offerman enjoyed playing video games in his spare time. He quickly said that he did not, and had not picked up a video game in over 2 decades.
I lost a couple of weeks to a video game called Banjo-Kazooie. Then it's over, and you're like, yes, I won. And immediately, I'm like, what have I done with my life?
Yeah.
According to Offerman, that was the moment when he decided not to give himself over to video gaming ever again. As noted by journalist and editor Nick Stat on Twitter, some gamers have been put off by Offerman's comments. However, Stat argues that this story just serves to make Offerman more relatable to folks who sank hours upon hours into playing Nintendo 64. Stat notes, Banjo-Kazooie implores players to collect 120 jigsaw puzzle pieces, a feat that can take dozens of hours of play. With that in mind, it makes total sense that Offerman could have lost a good bit of time to the classic platformer. Offerman is the latest in a line of TV leading men who have had to give up video games in the name of their careers. Just last year, Stranger Things star David Harbour revealed that his addiction to World of Warcraft almost ruined his life. After transferring this level of obsession over to playing The Sims, Harbour eventually managed to walk away from gaming pretty much entirely.
You could be an actor on The Sims. You can progress in your career.
Basically, he realized he'd rather be an actor in the real world than in the virtual one. Just because Nick Offerman has sworn off gaming, that doesn't mean he lacks respect for the medium. As a matter of fact, Offerman thinks that video games might be a little bit too incredible at this point, which has only encouraged him to stay far away from them. During the interview, the TV star went on to praise the level of quality in modern gaming, noting that it would be much harder for him to kick the habit these days. He said,
Games have gotten so good, like The Last of Us, that I think I'd be in a basement and I wouldn't even be going to audition for shows like this.
It's probably a good thing that Offerman jumped ship in the Nintendo 64 days, as video games are only going to become more immersive and realistic over time. After putting gaming in the rearview mirror, the actor managed to make a long and fruitful career for himself, to the point where he almost wasn't available to work on HBO's acclaimed series. Luckily for viewers, Offerman was able to clear some room in his schedule to work on the adaptation, bringing a fan-favorite character to life in a whole new way. The results speak for themselves, as fans of The Last of Us have been in awe of Offerman's performance, with some calling for the actor to win an Emmy. Not bad for a guy who was once held captive by Banjo-Kazooie.